Fans of Coronation Street have been perplexed by the subject of Lisa Swain's cat ever since Betsy brought it up in a chat with Carla. But where exactly is that feline? Because it's obvious that Lisa isn't taking the greatest care of it. If it exists at all, that is. The cat owned by Lisa Swain in Coronation Street. Betsy began yelling to Carla at the workplace about her mother months ago since she wasn't happy with her. She acknowledged that Lisa gave the cat a higher priority than her own kid. Carla assured her it was undoubtedly untrue and advised her to be more understanding of her mother. Many fans were devastated by this discovery, since they couldn't fathom Lisa Swain having and caring for a pet cat. After all, she seems to be at the police station all the time and is never at home. Furthermore, Betsy doesn't seem like a responsible pet owner to us. No cat has been seen or discussed after the statement. Even the Swain's family house has been seen to us, and there are no signs of a feline friend there. Where is the cat of Lisa Swain? Due to busted pipes at their home, Lisa and Betsy temporarily relocated into Carla's flat for the New Year's Eve on Corey this evening. No cats were seen, so several cartons and luggage were moved in. This has caused us to question the cat's exact whereabouts. Does someone else take care of it? Did the pipes break and it drowned? Alternatively, it could not have existed at all. Regarding X, at Alexivans_14 posted, "Can't concentrate on this ep cause Lisa and Betsy are supposed to have a cat. But if their place is flooded and they're staying at Carla's, where is the cat?" At _Chandelierbing stated, "Spent the entire episode wondering where the Swain's cat is, despite knowing full well that Betsy probably sold it on Facebook Marketplace out of spite during an argument with Lisa. Lisa's cat just vibing at home then, yeah?" Was another question that at That's My Peachicks had. Is there a cat though? Is there not? All we want is answers. The mystery begins several months ago during a bustling workday scene in Underworld's staff kitchen. Young Betsy Swain, portrayed with characteristic candor, stopped Carla Connor mid-stir of her takeaway chai latte, exclaiming, "Mum's out again? That's just great. She's always out chasing down scumbags, but she never has time for me, only time for that stupid cat of hers." Carla, ever the mediator, raised an eyebrow. "Your mum has a cat." She exchanged a knowing look with the audience, then turned to Betsy. "I promise you, your mum loves you just as much as she loves any pet. Maybe cut her some slack." For fans accustomed to seeing her patrol the streets or delve into case files, the notion of her as a doting cat owner seemed incongruous. Neither on-location shots of the Swain's family home nor transitional scenes featured a feline cameo. No breed, no name, no vet visits, nothing was ever shown. Despite Betsy's offhand line, the show never provided visual confirmation of the cat. No furry paw prints, no empty food bowl, not a single meow off camera. And until the recent flooded flat storyline, the cat mystery simmered in the background, a curious continuity oddity that fans only occasionally revisited in online forums. In Monday's episode, a burst water main in the Swain household forced Lisa and Betsy to seek refuge in Carla's luxury flat above the factory. As production designer John Clark later admitted in a behind-the-scenes featurette, the set was packed with suitcases, cartons of clothes, and improvised sleeping arrangements. But conspicuously absent was any sign of a litter tray or scratched sofa arm indicative of a cat's presence. On the parlor floor, despite Lisa's past insistence that her cat loves to lounge in front of the radiator. Near the kitchen island, even though Carla once helped Lisa assemble an automatic feeder off-camera. The only audible pets in the apartment were Carla's imaginary lapdog, a childhood gag, and crew-recorded gaffer's footsteps. When confronted with this discrepancy on social media, Coronation Street's official account cheekily replied, "We love pets almost as much as our residents do. Stay tuned for an update on the perplexing case of Lisa's cat." A tongue-in-cheek nod that only deepened fan intrigue. Coronation Street has a long history of off-screen animals cropping up in dialogue but never in view. Over the decades, got periodic mentions, usually when feeding time rolled around, but the show never revealed Archie's cage on set. Was referenced during squabbles over cleaning the birdcage, yet the actual bird remained off camera. Was often heard barking outside their home, but Spike himself never waddled onto the street. Writers have long leaned on these phantom pets as character-building tools, a way to reveal nurturing instincts, domestic routines, or comic relief without the logistical challenges of working with live animals or CGI stand-ins. Lissa's cat, then, may simply have been the latest in a lineage of unseen companions, convenient for dialogue but not for dramatic staging. On Twitter and fan forums, speculation about Lisa's missing cat reached a fever pitch this week. Each theory reveals something about the show's engaged fandom. They want continuity, emotional stakes, and the possibility of a future storyline that might finally explain the cat's fate. We love our characters, and that includes every off-screen detail that brings them to life, pets included. Lissa once mentioned a cat as part of a bonding moment with Betsy. But due to timing and storyline priorities, we never had the opportunity to introduce the cat on camera. That's something we're actively exploring for an upcoming pet-centric storyline next autumn. McCabe's comments suggest that the absence of the cat was not an intentional dangling plot thread, but rather a side effect of the accelerated pace of soap production, where scripts evolve weekly and some details fall by the wayside. Nonetheless, the creative team appears receptive to fan interest and open to weaving the cat back into the narrative. If Coronation Street's writers choose to address the cat directly, here are several plausible story arcs. A stray feline is found near the flooded Swain home. Betsy identifies it as her mother's missing cat by a distinctive collar tag. Emotional reunion ensues in a heartwarming segment that highlights themes of family, responsibility, and compassion. Lisa volunteers to look after Rita's aged parrot and Budgie in exchange for Rita caring for her cat. A humorous cross-household storyline emerges, featuring Rita's eccentric feeding rituals and the cat's penchant for batting at bird toys. The cat was rehomed with Emily Bishop, whose quiet home provides the stability Lisa couldn't offer. When the feline goes missing, Lisa and Betsy embark on a search that brings the community together, underscoring neighborly bonds. A photo surfaces on Weatherfield Connect, Carla's social network app, showing the cat in a cafe window. Lisa launches an amateur sleuth investigation to track down the cat's current owner, leading to comedic misadventures across the street. Plot: Betsy confesses she never had a cat. It was a fit to get attention when Lisa was working late. The storyline turns inward, exploring Betsy's insecurities and Lisa's guilt about missing important moments. Honest dialogue restores trust between mother and daughter. Any of these arcs could not only solve the mystery of the missing cat, but also deepen character relationships, especially the maternal bond between Lisa and Betsy, and the burgeoning domestic partnership between Lisa and Carla. While Lisa's cat remains unseen, Coronation Street has occasionally featured on-screen animal stars when storylines warranted. When Mavis Riley adopted a stray, her antics, including chomping on Ken Barlow's trousers, became a week-long comedic highlight. Audrey Roberts' beloved Tabby lounged in memory of her late sister Edna, providing poignant reflection amid family conflict. A short-term storyline saw the Barlows fostering a miniature therapy pony, exploring themes of mental health and community support.